The sky above Midgard split with a sound like the tearing of the heavens. Lightning cascaded in sheets, each bolt brighter than the last, and in the heart of that storm stood Thor, son of Odin, hammer in hand. Yet this tempest was not of his making. For the first time in centuries, he felt a power rivaling his own hammer, Mjölnir, a crackling force that carried the unmistakable signature of Olympus. The thunder god frowned. "This storm is not mine," he muttered. High above, a voice boomed, "Son of Odin, you dare command the skies when they belong to me." A pillar of white fire crashed into the earth, scorching the ground until stone bubbled like molten metal. From within the blaze strode a towering figure cloaked in golden radiance, his beard like lightning itself, his eyes burning with the fire of dominion. In his grasp, the weapon of kingship, the thunderbolt. It was Zeus, lord of Olympus. The challenge of kings. Thor raised Mjölnir, its runes glowing blue. "So the tales are true," he said. "The Greeks have their thunderer, and now he dares to tread in the realm of Asgard's son." Zeus, lips curled into a smile, though it held no mirth. "Asgard's child, you wield power borrowed from your father. Yet the storm, the sky, the thunder, all these were mine before your kind even named them. I am the first and final lord of the storm." Mjölnir hummed with restrained fury. "Your arrogance drips like poison," Thor growled. "The skies may echo your name in Greece, but Midgard bows to the might of Thor. You are far from Olympus, old god." The Olympian's eyes narrowed. "Then let us see whose reign shall endure." The storm above convulsed. Thunder roared like drums of war, and in that instant, God met God. Clash of storms. Zeus moved first, hurling a bolt of lightning that tore through mountain peaks, shattering stone to dust. Thor swung Mjölnir, intercepting the strike, and the collision birthed an explosion so vast that seas trembled hundreds of leagues away. They met in the heart of that chaos, hammer against bolt, each strike a cataclysm. Thor's laughter echoed like war drums as he pressed forward, every blow of Mjölnir heavy with the strength of the 9 realms. Zeus countered with regal precision, each strike a masterstroke of celestial authority. "Your hammer is brutish," Zeus taunted between blows. "Raw strength, nothing more. You are a warrior, not a king. And you," Thor spat, "are a tyrant who mistakes thunder for wisdom." With a roar, Thor struck the earth, summoning bolts that danced across the battlefield. Zeus raised his hand, commanding the lightning to bend toward him, twisting Thor's storm into his own. For the first time, Mjölnir faltered, its lightning enslaved by another's will. Thor's eyes widened. "You dare." "I do more than dare," Zeus thundered. "I rule." The turning tide. Thor staggered, his storm unraveling. He remembered his father Odin's words, "Power alone does not make a king. Wisdom is the crown, restraint the scepter." Yet wisdom had never been Thor's greatest strength. But he was no longer the reckless god of youth. Midgard had tempered him, its people had taught him humility, courage, and the meaning of protection beyond glory. He steadied himself, not with rage, but with resolve. Zeus, blinded by triumph, pressed harder, his bolts raining like judgment. "Bow, son of Odin, and I may yet spare you." Thor's grip tightened. He let Zeus' lightning engulf him, searing his flesh, cracking his armor. Pain lanced through him, but he did not yield. Instead, he roared, "I am no subject of Olympus," and hurled Mjölnir skyward. The hammer vanished into the storm. Zeus sneered, "You cast aside your only weapon." "No," Thor whispered, "I call upon more than steel." The skies split, open once more, but this time it was not Zeus' dominion. The storm bent to Thor, not through domination, but through unity. His call was not a command but a bond, forged with Midgard, with Asgard, with every realm that had come to trust the protector who bore the hammer. Mjölnir returned, blazing with a storm greater than either god had wielded alone. Thor caught it, and with one mighty swing, he shattered Zeus' bolt to fragments. Gods and kings. The shockwave hurled Zeus back, sending cracks across the battlefield. For the first time in millennia, Olympus' ruler tasted the sting of defeat. He rose slowly, his pride wounded deeper than his flesh. Thor stood firm, Mjölnir resting against his shoulder. "You speak of reign, Zeus, but power that serves only itself is hollow. The storm is not a throne, it is a duty. That is the difference between us." Zeus' jaw tightened. "You would lecture me, I, who have ruled since the dawn." "I do not lecture," Thor replied, his voice steady as thunder before rain. "I remind you, gods are not kings because of what they claim. We are kings because of what we protect." The silence between them was heavy, filled only by the hiss of fading lightning. For a moment, Zeus' eyes softened, as though memory touched him, a reminder of oaths once sworn to mortals, of promises long neglected. But pride was his armor, and he would not shed it so easily. This realm is yours, Zeus conceded at last. But do not think Olympus bows to Asgard. Our paths will cross again. Thor nodded. Then let it be as equals, not as tyrant and foe. Zeus vanished in a blaze of light, his thunder fading into the distance. The storm above cleared, revealing stars untouched by battle. The aftermath. Thor stood alone upon the scarred earth. His body bore the marks of the clash, but his spirit blazed brighter than ever. He gazed skyward, speaking softly to the wind. Father, I understand now. To reign is not to dominate. It is to serve. May my storms shield those who cannot shield themselves. Mjölnir hummed in his grip, as though in agreement. Thor turned back toward the horizon, where the people of Midgard awaited. He was not merely their thunderer. He was their guardian, and though Zeus had departed, the echo of their battle remained, a reminder that even gods must wrestle not only with each other, but with the meaning of their own reigns. For in the end, it was not the storm that defined them, but the hearts they chose to shelter beneath it.